Ladies and gentlemen, your sweet Zionist prince told the traveling clad back here for another one. So nice, isn't it? Get the Sweet Zionist Prince merchandise in the description down below at thetravelingcloud.com. Be just like me, a Sweet Zionist Prince. Get it now, ladies and gentlemen. It's holiday season. Let's go. We got a episode of the Whatever podcast, which is the cradle of intelligence in humanity, debating Israel-Palestine. Why did my team send me this shit, man? All right, let's get into it.
I think that, frankly, the most upsetting part of the entire Charlie Kirk situation is the fact that people care so much more when it's his life than it is with anyone else's.
He was murdered live on television. That's a huge difference in what you're just saying.
In front of his kids, too, and his wife.
And I understand. I would like to ask if I can I discuss Palestine here, or should I not bring that up?
You wanted to bring up Palestine?
The one thing I would like to say on Palestine, I understand that there's a difference between it being a broadcasted event with a given crowd, right? People are being murdered in Palestine in front of their entire families, in front of their friends, in front of their communities constantly, more than we are capable of grasping. These videos are being plastered all over the internet. People are watching this shit for fun.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
This is going to be very sort of roundabout thinking here, but you said that Charlie Kirk espoused hateful rhetoric.
Yes.
Right, and I guess you say that that's not justification for assassination.
No.
But you can understand why people might.
I don't think that there is any justification. Oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. So hateful rhetoric. You said that. Would you categorize? You mentioned LGBTQ marriage.
Oh
right?
my God! I see where this is going. This is gonna be a fucking knockout. He's cooking. Let him cook.
Oh, Charlie Kirk opposed it.
Yes.
Right. My question to you is, you cited this as a reason for why you might understand why people are rejoicing at Charlie Kirk's death because he was anti-LGBTQ. Would you say he's homophobic?
Again, I truly am not that well versed on his specific takes.
Well, he's against gay marriage, so would you consider that
I would
homophobia?
consider that to be homophobia.
Okay, so you would label him as a homophobe. You would label him as anti-LGBTQ. You would say that he's against gay marriage, et cetera, and that was one of the primary justifications for you saying, well, I understand why people are rejoicing. You brought up Palestinians. Do you think there's a good record of how do I want to frame this properly?
Oh, I'm excited.
Do you think in Palestine or other Muslim majority countries that there's robust laws that protect people who are gay?
No.
Do you think that, for example, in certain Muslim countries, Muslim majority countries, that there oftentimes, if somebody's found out to be gay, that they're stoned to death? Or
that's
they're
a bit extreme. That there are circumstances,
It's not.
but if we're acting like that is the natural practice. Okay.
Do you think they're pro-choice?
But hold on. Do you think again? But you would have to agree. The reality is, in these Muslim majority countries, there's not a lot of rights for the LGBT community.
Sure, if you want to.
So wait,
yes.
but why? How do you reconcile then? How do you reconcile your defense of Palestine, which is clearly anti-LGBT, but also seem to have some issue with Charlie Kirk's anti-LGBT position?
Just to note, by the way, before he continues, not just is Palestine anti-LGBTQ, they're against black people. They have a neighborhood in Gaza called Al-Abid, which is literally called the slave neighborhood. They have a candy called Ras Al-Abid, which means the head of the slave. That's still being sold today in all parts of Palestine. It's like a little chocolate thing called Ras Al-Abid. They are extremely supremacist, so that means whoever is not Arab, distinctly Arab by blood, which most of them are not, but they think that they are. Arab by blood is a lesser human being than them. Whoever is not Muslim does not have their rights protected. Everything they put on Charlie Kirk, technically, to say what Charlie Kirk was, the Palestinians do worse. So if Charlie Kirk was deserving of death, I'm just kind of curious where you stand with the Palestinians.
I mean, first of all, I'm anti-violence in any sense. That comes before any of my other beliefs. I don't think homophobia is a reason to kill people. I think that's pretty simple. But I also want to make it clear when I'm talking about Palestine, I'm not talking about the lawmakers. I'm talking about the children. I'm talking about the mothers, the fathers, the wives, the husbands, the men, the women, all of them.
Well, hold on. Even the citizenry, you do realize it's not just the politicians in these Islamic or Muslim countries. It's the majority of the citizenry is quite anti-LGBT.
Yes, they live in a country where they are encouraged to be. I think that we, specifically the U.S., is relatively open and, accepting of different people because it's legal here, because it's, we can discuss it, we can be in those spaces, we can have community like that. If they're not able to do those things, then I'd assume the population's more homophobic. That's fair. I also want to put it out there, I don't justify violence in any circumstance.
But can I ask you?
Yes.
So just to be clear, I think my personal position, any of these conflicts going on in the world, whether it's Israel-Palestine, whether it's Ukraine-Russia, or whether it's individual political assassinations, war's terrible.
Yes.
I hate to see anybody, whether I agree with them, disagree with them, being killed, civilians being killed, whatever it is. I don't like to see conflict. It's terrible, right? I guess my confusion is, though, if it is the case that Palestinians overwhelmingly are anti-LGBT, then if people are rejoicing because they're being killed, would you have objections to that?
They are children. We're talking. If people want to rejoice,
fine. What about the adults?
The adults, if people are happy that people who are raised to be homophobic are dying and who never really knew much else and who were raised in a genocide, right? And whatever, never
raised in a genocide.
Formed full political opinions. If you want to judge their morality based off of that, go for it.
Bro, that might be some new merch. I'm not joking. That might be some new merchandise I have to put. Raised in a genocide. Raised in a genocide is fucking crazy. Oh my God. Raised in a genocide. 77-year genocide where your population is 10x'd. From 300,000 to 6 million people, raised in a genocide. Even in the last 20 years that Gaza has been under a genocide, it has increased its population. Even during the war, since October 7th, that they started, their population has increased. 70,000 babies have been born in Gaza since October 7th. Their population is more today than it was October 7th. Raised in a genocide. Ladies and gentlemen, the average pro-Palestinian, right there for you guys to see. The morals are all over the fucking place. The lies are all over the fucking place. The idiocy, the retardation, all over the fucking. It's just, there's nothing to make sense of. It's all a mess. And that is because the pro-Palestine movement does not have legs to stand on. I've said this multiple times. It just doesn't have feet to stand on. It's all hypocrisy. It's all lies. It's all bullshit. And it hates itself. When you ally with people who want to kill you, when you ally with people who are against you in the same movement, it doesn't work. At least the one thing that I could say that the pro-Israel side, for the most part, is pretty cohesive on the fact that the people who stand with us don't want to kill Jews. But in the pro-Palestine side, everyone wants to kill everyone. Everyone's anti-everyone. Then you have the gay pro-Palestinians who are like, no, we want everyone to live. But the Palestinians are like, we'll fucking kill you. Shut the fuck up. Raise the flag. We'll fucking kill you after. Shut the fuck up. Don't you say anything. Just hilarious. Hilarious. And by the way, you guys see how I debate with pro-Palestinians all the time. They leave because they can. When you get them into a situation like that, the idiocy just flows. And I really think we need more of that. We need to get more pro-Palestinians into debates where they can't run away from. Because on Omi TV, where I debate people, they can just click a button and they have to go. I can't force them to stick around with me. But if you can, she couldn't get up and leave. I mean, I guess she could, but she'd look like a bitch. So she had to stay. And she had to stay and just keep spewing retardation out of her mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next one. I love you a long time. Free Palestine. Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago. Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago. with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's back daddy, or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us, wear their hate with pride, and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.